You guys are not going to believe what's happening right now with UST, Terra Luna, and Coinbase. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to also join our free Discord with that second link down in the description below. Join our premium channels in there. They're amazing and offer really great value for people like you who want to get into investing. But other than that, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, everybody. We have a pretty interesting article here that delves into a super recent turn of events that has really kind of shooken up the crypto world a little bit as more and more lawsuits continue to get filed, more and more investigations continue to also be published, and it just seems like crypto is falling down around us like crazy. And I agree that right now we have never been in more of a crazy time to be in cryptocurrency than right now. All kinds of rumors are speculating about a bear market being in place. All kinds of different things are happening about regulations. It's chaos right now, to put it lightly. And again, I want to know what you guys think, because at the end of the day, I can sit here and give my opinions. I can give my thoughts on these articles and what's going on with Terra Luna and the overall cryptocurrency market, but I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. So go leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Are we in a bear market? Are we in a bull market? Are you investing? Are you not investing? Are you selling all your crypto? Are you buying more? What are you doing? I want to know down in the comments below, because we'd like to know what our viewers and fan base are doing. We like to see and reach out to the overall community, and I'd love to see that down in the comments below. But let's get into this article and talk a little bit about Coinbase and what's been going on with UST as of late. So they say Coinbase is now facing a lawsuit for listing UST. This is very interesting. So barely a month after Terra USD crashed, the crypto industry is still smarting from the effect, as Coinbase, one of the largest crypto exchanges, has been subject to a class action filed lawsuit on June 16th. According to the details of the suit, the exchange filed to conduct due diligence about the nature of Terra USD stablecoin before its listing on the platform. It also alleged that the Coinbase failed to disclose the financial relationship between it and Terraform Labs, which is of course the creator of the Terra USD stablecoin. So what's happening here basically is that Coinbase listed UST, as they did a bunch of other cryptocurrencies as well that you were pretty much able to access and invest in. And of course we know that after the subsequent depegging and crash of UST and all Terraform projects, we know that, of course, there are tons of investigations being launched looking into Terraform Labs and also people who listed these projects in the first place. We know Binance just recently got sued for the same exact reason of having UST on their platform and not disclosing, potential risk and potential downside issues, as well as a host of other factors going into that. We now see that literally Coinbase is facing a lawsuit again, another lawsuit that is coming its way, for pretty much the same exact reasons, right? The issue of non-disclosure, agreements and issues with, what's being disclosed about financial relationships that they might have with the actual brokerage that they're involved in, and a host of other things. So again, this is another thing to add onto the piling at this point of more and more lawsuits that are coming down their way. Now, please keep this in mind, that just because, Terraform Labs, Do Kwon, all of these people are getting sued does not necessarily mean that, the project's over, everybody go home, pack your things, right? That's not what that necessarily means. Again, crypto is a incredibly new environment right now, and there is tons and tons of developments like this happening every day. Again, almost every single day, a new cryptocurrency project is created. Just as much as that happens every other day, a new cryptocurrency project is likely getting sued, investigated, or looked into by some kind of regulator or some type of person who's trying to get money out of them in a lawsuit. And we've seen this with projects like XRP. We've seen Ethereum get sued before. We've seen all types of big cryptocurrency projects. Terra Luna in this case is no different. And it doesn't necessarily mean that Terra Luna is, the worst project in the world, or that it's lost all of its value all of a sudden, and all of these fundamentally things have changed about it. There is a lot of things that needs to be changed about Terra Luna in order for it to make the comeback that everybody is expecting, and we've talked about those in the past couple of videos. But either way, I think that this lawsuit is very interesting. So the suit continues that while other crypto platforms like Robinhood, Gemini, Kraken provided detailed information on the nature of the asset, Coinbase passed it off as another stablecoin, apparently, quote says. The lawsuit was filed by Milberg, Coleman, Bryson, Phillips, Grossman, and Eric Kramer Osborne, and however, this class suit is not the first to accuse accused Coinbase of negligence regarding stablecoins. In May, Ericsson Kramer Osborne filed a similar lawsuit about its role in the depegging of GYEN in November of last year, saying that Brian Armstrong-led exchange engaged in negligent misrepresentation and failure to use a reasonable care in listing the GYEN. So that is essentially what most people are very, very upset about and very concerned about right now, is misrepresentations and, of course, disclosures about what types of relationships exist between the actual brokerage itself and the cryptocurrency that they're listing, and of course actual details about these cryptos as far as the risk behind them, what potentially could happen if you invest in them, and a host of other things, right? Again, stable coins, even though they're called stable coins are not necessarily stable sometimes. We've seen this with UST, and like the article mentions, we've seen it with other cryptos as well, where they can depeg and potentially lose all, if not most, of their value and cause a lot of people to lose a lot of money. So it's very, very important that these exchanges continue to provide accurate and up-to-date information about the risk behind these stable coins and, of course, other cryptocurrency projects as well. Again, there's no guaranteed returns in any financial market, and crypto, I think, needs that in order to obviously stay afloat and to continue to be accessed by everybody worldwide. They also say this Coinbase executive hints at more staff cuts. This is kind of just a side thing. They're basically talking about cutting more staff. And again, most crypto firms are not doing very well right now either way. Again, that's what you have to remember, guys. We're kind of going through a bear market right now. If you look at even the largest market cap coins on the market right now, we can go to CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin now sitting at $20,000 per coin, Ethereum at 1,000, and I would not doubt it in my mind that we dip back below into those lows that we saw literally just 2 days ago. I would not be surprised if we go back to those lows and we continue to see things like that happen more and more. Either way, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I have some stuff, real quick thing here on Fatman. Fatman, of course, is the Terra Luna whistleblower that we kind of hear from every once in a while on these videos, just because I think sometimes it's interesting what he is saying, because again, this is kind of our eyes and ears upon, what has kind of been going on behind the scenes at Terraform Labs. He says the entirety of Terraform Labs is literally on a Korean no-fly list and can't leave the country. Most employees are unresponsive to Korean prosecutorial subpoenas, and Luna 2's shills will tell you that there is nothing wrong. Mass delusion and Stockholm Syndrome in real time. That is, again, this is why we read, because this is why we read Fat Man's tweets, because it's kind of funny, it's very brash, very accusatory, and gets in your face and tells you how he feels, and even if you disagree with it, again, he's just some dude on the internet, right? But again, this is why it's important to expose yourself to these types of things, right? We can't just live in an echo chamber and say, oh, Luna's great, it's going to go to the moon, it's all good, forget these people. It's important to view the enemy, right? To look at, not the enemy, I won't call Fat Man the enemy, but to look at an opposing opinion, right? That's what's important, because you want to know, what are other people thinking about this? Am I living in an echo chamber? Am I only just blindly looking into these things without having any kind of real thought process about what I'm doing? And again, I don't think Fat Man's necessarily completely right in this instance. Again, I think that the corporate issues as far as corporate governance, the CEO, high executives in the company, they should be held responsible. They should, in my opinion, be held responsible for any kind of issues that they may or may not have caused. We don't know for sure what's happening. Everything's under investigation, of course, still. But I think that is something that is to be looked at. But as far as this, where he kind of talks about, oh, Luna 2 is not going anywhere and the shills are going to tell you there's nothing wrong. I'm not going to tell you that there's nothing wrong. I'm one of the most honest Terra Luna reviewers on here, and you guys can guarantee that. I've said in multiple videos that I do not agree with what the overall, hierarchy or ecosystem or governance, whatever you want to call it, the executives, I don't agree with what they did on the way up as this project was growing, and I still don't. So please keep that in mind, guys. Of course, as always, hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to join our free Discord with the second link down in the description below. But other than that, I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.